It might help if I add myself to the stage. Hi, how's it going? Oh boy, she's back. She's actually doing the live react. Not super surprising. I actually need to tweet out my own live stream. That might be helpful here in a bit. But yeah, she's doing the live stream. Hello, everybody. How are we? Hope that we're doing well. Uh, and the reason why I kind of waited just a little bit so that way we can skip forward if it gets boring or kind of redundant. So, if I skip a lot, during this, sorry, but like also my mental sanity. Uh, yeah, again, apologies, but like at the same time, I'm not sorry. So yeah, let's see what Chantal has to say about people that have some sort of opinion about her, shall we? I'm gonna skip forward just a bit to get some of the pleasantries out of the way. And I guess, yeah, let's see.
Um, I'm over it, Jen. I don't. I mean, even though I don't see eye to eye with like everything that he says, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have good points. And I'm using his stream because he's the only one with any courage to stick up to this one-sided mob of people in Gore World. Nobody dares to go against except for him. So,
I hate
all right.
girls.
So that's it. I'm smoking shisha, but you might hear that once in a while. Unfortunately.
Oh god, like not even the vape pen for this. Like during your life, like not even the vape pen. No, we gotta go straight to shisha because of course, anything that inconveniences the audience at all, you gotta do it. Like anything that's actually, I don't know, semi what helpful for the audience. No, no, of course not.
But I must. Yeah. Well, yeah, Talia, I know. Might be confusing for some people, but I'm using hi teardrop. Hi everybody. Creepy. When it comes to the Gore World reactors, I definitely agree with a lot of things that he says. Okay, so where am I gonna start here? All right. I want to first show you a cute picture of Sam. I said I would show you the most recent picture of my cat I used to have.
Before dumping him for a stranger that you just met off of Tinder Global on a whim, just normal things.
Hi, Golden Girl.
And also, meeting people, on the internet's it's normal, but like in her case, it's a special one, let me tell you.
Jane G. Hello. Hi, all beezers, non-beezers. Um, so I rehomed my cats before coming here, and I get regular updates from Sam, and I thought I would show you him and his best friend. Here's the sweetest boy ever. Oops, hold on a second. Oh no, why did I do that? Where is he? You'll have to bear with me. I'm really not familiar with. Here he is. I know he looks a little peeved, but he has that look.
Oh, cute. But like also, I'm not here for Sam updates. I'm here for Chantal not to say anything for, I don't know, good 15 minutes before she decides, oh, hey, I have something to say about this.
Is a big reactor of mine for years. I kind of forgot about them, but they've been reacting to me for years. Most of these people have been reacting to me for years. Okay, so keep that in mind. And the first one is spoiled milk tea. Okay, I don't know why all these lame reactor. Well, I don't know, not lame, but what's the
Ooh, burn, spoiled mint. Wow. Did you come up with that all yourself? Wow.
I think lame is a bad word now, so what can I say? Just ridiculous reactors have all these like milky tea, whatever kind of names. They all, just parrot each other and have the same names and nothing original. So I thought he had some interesting things to say about Milk Reach Reacts. So let's let's watch this together, okay? Hi, Zach Seller, Sophia. Hi, Pam.
Michael's in a gaming thing that he got is all off of Amber Lynn. But speaking of terms of service, because that's why we're here. Milk and Tea.
Hi, Carolina. KM.
Wants to talk about Foodie Beauty's terms of service, that she's breaking terms of service. Now, this has been floating around the internet for the last 2 weeks about Foodie Beauty has finally reached 100,000 subscribers, and she's on her way to get her plaque. Now,
which I don't believe that she's eligible for one, primarily because her channel was terminated, and you can't have a plaque if your channel has been terminated in the past. So kind of already out the door.
She's been on YouTube for a while, and she's finally going to get her plaque. And a lot of these reaction channels are very angry, very mad, and they can never, ever give Foodie Beauty no kind of credit, right? So when Foodie Beauty is up to collect her plaque, these reaction channels start running with conspiracy theories. One of them is she bought subs, okay? Which is against terms of service, okay? And if she was going to buy subs, she could have probably did it a while back, but all of a sudden she bought subs. And another thing, she promoted people subbing to her channel in somebody else's channel. Now, this other channel that she went to ask them to sub up her channel didn't really have a lot of viewers, but for some odd reason, they all, when Foodie Beauty went in there and asked for some subs, they all went to go sub to her channel, which gave her the 800 she needed to reach 100K. And now they're all like, you broke terms of service, first and foremost. This reaction channel's got to understand that blaming another channel for telling people to go over there and sub to Foodie Beauty's channel, that's not what got her to 100,000 subs. When are these reaction channels are going to take responsibility for their actions on getting Foodie Beauty 100,000 subs? Huh? I just want to ask that question. I mean, all this blaming going around, all this, how did she reach 100,000 subs?
I mean, fair. I mean, to be honest with you, we keep Chantal relevant so that way she can make more content, and then she makes more content about reaction channels, which gives us more content to go off of. It's just kind of a weird kind of circle of life, even though it's more of like a circle of paneer at this point. It's just like it keeps going forever and ever. And honestly, if Chantal would just about reaction channels, either she would probably either get good content or I don't know, her channel might die. I have no idea, but it's a circle of reacting, if you will, and it's not going to stop, unfortunately.
YouTube's not doing his job and all this other bullshit, but I never see these reaction channels take responsibility.
Oh, Hippie, yes, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it.
Because if anybody got Foodie Beauty to 100,000 subs, it would be you. You are the motherfuckers that dedicated your channels to Foodie Beauty. You guys don't.
I know. Quit yelling at me. I know I did. Even though I've been trying to react to more people, but just, I don't know. Not having to edit makes me, kind of question, like, do I watch more people? Because I'm not, super exhausted at the end of the day. Kind of tempting.
It's true. It's like, I mean, I didn't even think of it that way because, like, if you look at all of the, even if it's infamy, you're still giving me free promotion to my channel. So, I mean, he's going to later say there's like, a documentary made about me recently that gets like 1 million views. You got to think that some of it's going to send some subscribers my way, and he's right. The people that I was in their chat, these people from like the Arab world, I got very few. I could count on my hand how many people came to.
Okay, but then like, where did they come from then? If it didn't come from that sub for sub thing, where did 800 people all at once magically just came to your channel? Like overnight, like 10, 15 subs here and there, 20, 25, maybe 100, but not 800 in one day. Suspicious.
Who say hey and subscribe to my channel from that. So, but anyway, keep listening.
Responsibility for nothing. You talk about the woman every damn day. You talk about her to your chat. You mention her. When's her next video? Where's the community post? You guys are the reason why she got the subs where they are today. And you guys want to blame everybody else. You guys are free fucking promotion. Good or bad, it's promotion. You can't blame some channel that she popped her head into and said, hey guys, sub me up. And then not all of them just went over there and subbed her up. You guys are blaming that? No, blame yourself. You guys dedicated your goddamn channels to Foodie Beauty. And then you're shocked when she reaches 100K. Oh my God, how did this happen? There's documentaries after documentaries. Like I said, 5 months ago, a guy got 1 million goddamn views on a Foodie Beauty documentary. Documentaries are popping off all this free promotion you give her. Of course, she's one day going to reach 100K. But it can never be genuine, right? It's always got to be, wait a minute, something happened. Something had to happen. She can't just get 800.
I mean, could she have reached 100K on her own? Absolutely. I mean, it would have taken a lot more time, to be completely fair, but she could have, if she just would have, waited instead of doing whatever she did, because she, like, something happened, whether it was the sub for sub thing or something, like something happened. It's like whatever, I don't know what it probably was, the sub for sub, but like something happened. Something happened.
Subs in a week? That's impossible. But none of them looked and saw that there was 1 million view documentary that was literally promoting her channel. Nobody looked and said, wait a minute, there was a big ass watch of Foodie Beauty from a big channel. And big channels cover Foodie Beauty. So her getting 800 views in a week is not uncommon, right? But if she was to pay for it, she would get in trouble for it.
He's just very animated, Candy, when he talks.
But again, when are these reaction channels going to take responsibility? When are they going to take responsibility for what they've done to get her to 100K? If anybody got her to 100K, it's you. But you're blaming everybody else. You're the one that's promoting her channel every day. Every word, you think the people that watch you don't go over there and sub, or they don't hate watch her when you're not reacting? Not all you guys snipe at the same fucking time. So they go, you know what? I'll just watch it on my own, and then when my favorite creator comes on, I'll watch it with her. That's what they do. You guys are the biggest promoter of foodie beauty, but then cry when she reaches 100K and get a plaque. She doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve it. Aren't you the motherfucker that dedicated your whole channel to her? If it wasn't for her, there wouldn't be no you.
Exactly. I love how people pretend like, yeah,
Yeah,
sure, they
I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah, true.
give me a promotion
For me, of course, but you know.
as well, but like literally without me or my content, there would be no Gore World. There would be nothing. There would be like seriously.
No, there would be Girl World, but you know, instead it would just revolve around Amber, not necessarily you. So, girl, you're not the only cow in the pasture here. Come on.
These people have nothing on their channels except for my videos, and then I find it funny.
Which, for me, at least, not true. I still have some gameplay live streams that happens. That super fun, I will say. I kind of do them at the butt crack of like 3 o'clock in the morning, but like I still have fun regardless.
They're surprised, yeah, that I reach 100K, or some of them want really hard to take down my channel. But then, like, if I have no channel, you have no content. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
But that's why we're here. We're here to talk about milk tea. This one right here. Now, this one is going to tell us all about breaking terms of service and what Foodie Beauty has done.
I'm not hating, but I would really like to know how, for like, I would say, what, 4 or 5 years now, this person's been reacting to me. How does her wig stay the same? Like, I've had wigs, cheap wigs like this, and they really just become ratty and tatty in like a few months. I don't know if it's not taking care of them, throwing them in the back of the Kia. Thrillo. Anyway, all right.
Which I could be wrong about this. Let me know. But as far as I know, Milk Tea wears the wigs because she has trichotillomania, which she kind of picks at her hair a lot, so she wears wigs. I could be wrong about that. Let me know. But as far as my understanding, that is why she wears said wigs.
Break terms of service. Roll it.
They had chicken and potatoes for dinner. She did come on eating noodles that we haven't seen in the haul. She seems to be getting through her groceries. I think she's got butter chicken left because she had come online as I uploaded my old one. Come on.
So she says this person has so much important things to say. I mean, what the heck are they? What is she reacting to? This is why she's crap. Honestly, her reaction is taking inventory of how.
Well, I mean, she's not. No, it's more of like a recap more than anything else. I'm not. Well, I mean, she might. I don't really watch Milk Tea. No tea, nor shade. I just, I can only stand so much Chantal, but she's just talking about like what's happening or what did go on. Girl, I don't know why. This is why she's so bad at reactions. She can't just like take it for what it is and just like watch it and kind of come to a conclusion. No, she has to just any sort of small inconvenience. Oh my God, wow, she's talking about me. Like, yeah, girl. Duh.
How much groceries I have and how much I have left. Did you not hear her just say she had noodles that we didn't see in the grocery haul? Well, maybe sour milk, that I had those noodles from another grocery haul. Did that ever occur to you that even though people do grocery top-ups that they still have some remaining groceries from the previous haul? Did that never occur to you at all? No, not at all. You like to like hyper analyze things, but you can't analyze that fact. And then she says, I think she has buttered chicken left. Well, you were right. Yes, your prediction was right. That makes you a super reactor, right? Because I had chicken tikka masala just the next day.
She's so mad. Oh my God, how dare someone comment on the fact that you have food, Chantal? How dare they? God, a super reactor because you saw that I had tiki masala left. Girl, what the Oh, Jesus Christ, Chantal, it's not that deep. It never has been that deep. But for some reason, Chantal thinks everything is so deep. And we think that, oh my God, she has like noodles left. Oh my God. It's like, you have noodles. Oh, okay. Hey, love that for us.
Like they're keeping track of my groceries. How is this not
Because you document them. Duh. If you use that for content, people are going to be putting 2 and 2 together. Like, hey, might have groceries left over, or you didn't get that, last time you did a grocery haul because you used that for content.
ridiculous? Oh, okay. Anyways, let's go on.
Online with fajitas, and then I've done a react to that.
Right.
She did a react to my fajitas. This woman reacted to me eating fajitas. I just
Yeah, because you made that content on your channel. What else are we supposed to talk about other than the fact that the content that you post yourself?
I can't. I'm gonna rage.
What she actually bought, there isn't going to be much left there. She also, at some point in the last day, made it to 100,000 subs. Now, this has been something she hasn't managed to do for a long time, but her numbers went up quite suspiciously. Like, they're going up in big jumps right at the end, even though...
Suspiciously. Quite suspiciously. But you didn't do your research. Because, like I said, and I pointed out yesterday.
No, it isn't nice, but she has something wrong with her that she has to wear it, I think. Well, you know what? I didn't make fun of her condition for being bald because I have hair issues too, and I get made fun of by a lot of reactors for that, by the way. But I'm just saying the wig. I mean, I really like if you look at her thumbnails, the same brick wall background and the same wig for years. My wigs could never.
There was a
Well, I
new-
mean, if you really want to go there, you also have the same exact background, the same exact everything. Minus the one fact whenever you do decide to go outside, which I mean, love that, great. Girl, I don't think that you, of all people, need to be talking about reused backgrounds because, oh, girl, that villa bedroom, and then here recently the revamped living room, and then right before that was the blue couch. So yeah, sometimes as an adult, learning when to shut up has its blessings.
viewed documentary put out on Foodie Beauty just recently. But hey, suspiciously, of course.
So this is the weirdo making fun of my groceries. I wonder when people come in and comment, I know they get it from somewhere. Some crappy reactor they've been watching, someone came in and said, "Where did the noodles come from? They weren't in your grocery haul." Like, it's a conspiracy that I have ramen noodles not from the same grocery haul. I don't understand. Like, why would I hide
The
noodles?
only person that's making a big deal out of it, it's you. She just commented that, that wasn't in your grocery haul. Like, I don't see the big issue here.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I think they're getting to. She's hiding noodles. Why would I hide noodles but show you 60 chocolate bars? Which, by the way, they've also counted how many chocolate bars were bought.
Of course. Go ahead.
So she was not doing anything to earn subscribers. She was actually doing the opposite, and people were dropping off. But she did admit to joining.
How were people dropping off? Sour tea. I had 98
Well,
subscribers.
you were at 100K either this morning or yesterday, and then now you're back down to 100K on YouTube's end. And I wouldn't be super surprised if you're, not down to 99 by tonight. Like, yeah, people were leaving just as fast as they came.
Close to. That was more than I've ever had. It's not like I ever had 98,000 subscribers before, and people like it's not like I had more than 98 subscribers and people dropped off and brought me down. No, that's the most subscribers I've ever had. And honestly, 98,000 subscribers, I'll take it. Thank you. It's more than you have. You've been doing this for how many years and you still have the same amount of subscribers, not nearly 100K or not nearly 98. So yeah, go on.
Some kind of sub for sub program.
Sub for sub program.
Is apparently against YouTube.
It's not it's a support
And
program.
she was seen in their channel or in their chat room somewhere saying, "Oh, I only need 800 more until."
Hi Pam, hi YouTube lover. Hi Apple Beach has a secret noodle dealer. I have a secret noodle dealer who comes by every night and sells her an ounce of tortellini.
100K, and then suddenly jumping up by 800, whether she bought them or.
I mean, honestly, that sounds kind of cool. Just like an underground noodle dealer. Just like, I really need some pasta. God, why does that sound so cool? Like, whenever you really think about it, like, super late, you want some ramen, but, you don't want to go out, but, like, your noodle dealer comes out. Come on. Like, there might be a market for that. Well, I mean, I guess Uber Eats does exist, but I don't know. Do people, like, deliver some stuff like that at... like that late? I don't know. I've never tried any like ordering thing, to be fair. Just you can just go get it and it's like half the price.
She got them from that program. I'm not sure how YouTube's gonna look.
If you did a little bit of research like you like to do on everything else on Google, go look at this TACAT person's channel. They have 30 people watching on a good day. They have 30,000 subscribers, but they don't have that many people in the chat. There weren't 800 people in the chat when I was there. There was like even less than 30. Okay, so where would 800 from 30 come from? Where? Anyway,
people that watch afterwards. I mean, if you really want to go there, it's just like, every single live stream, unless if you take it down, people will watch after that and go, watch or something. They might have like a group chat or something. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes over there, but like, just because 30 people are in my case, just because 100 people are in my live right now, does that mean that only 100 people are going to be watching?
Historically great at following up with problems in her channel.
And that's where I want to get to the hypocrisy. YouTube doesn't do a good job on following up things on the terms of service on Foodie Beauty's channel. But ma'am, can we talk about your channel for a second?
Yeah, we can.
Milk tea. Are you not breaking terms of service? Let's talk about it. Here's your channel right here. Are you not breaking terms of service? Ma'am, are you not breaking terms of service? Terms of service says that you cannot dedicate your channel to one person. You cannot dedicate your fucking channel to one person. You're breaking terms of service. The hypocrisy. Here, look at the titles. Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty. Wait, let's scroll down. Terms of service. Foodie Beauty. Wait, what is this? Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty, Foodie Beauty, Foodie.
I'm just gonna skip forward a bit.
You've created a channel dedicated to Foodie Beauty.
See,
That's against terms of service. And then you're crying about her reaching 100K. And then you're crying about, oh my God, she went ahead and she got people to sub to her from another channel. But what do? You came on the internet to dedicate a fucking channel to one person?
And not only that, she made a channel dedicated to keeping track of my groceries. Thank you, Spoiled Tea Reacts. Could you please let me know if I have any baking powder left? I was thinking of making a cake next week, and I can't remember. I'm sure you know how much baking powder I have left. And if you haven't noticed at the beginning here, it said she had 14K subscribers, and she's going to come from
She's
my 98.
actually mad about the fact that she commented that she had noodles. Like, how do you go from someone commenting like, oh, that wasn't in the grocery haul, to going on a tangent about asking said person sassily, like, do you know how much baking powder I have left? Girl, just go back home at this point. Obviously, you're not happy. Just, I don't know, why did you go back to begin with? This obviously, whatever the case might be, is not working. Like, whatever the case might be, is not working. This is embarrassing. Like, ask Shmi to get you a plane ticket or something to come back home. Because, like, I don't know, the second that she got back, things were definitely not the same. And I don't know, for her to say, like, oh my gosh, no, I'm super happy here with my man. Obviously not. Because this is not how, happy people, I don't know, think, act, react in this case. Girl.
8K. That I was losing subscribers at 98K when she has 14K. For years, she's had the same. Like, her channel barely grows. Okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Chantal, your channel also doesn't grow a whole lot, if we're being quite honest with you, because, like, how long have you been stuck at, like, 97, 98K since Stabby? Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay, I'm going to take any advice from you. All right.
And then all these people talk about, oh my God, Milk and Tea is such a nice person. She's such a nice person. How? She dedicated a whole fucking channel to one person. That's trash.
Yeah, she's such a nice person. She seems fair. Yeah, she has a lot of interesting things to say, like reacting to me eating fajitas. Okay, sure. And this person always does videos from the neck down and has a lot to say about my eating habits and stuff like that. I just,
I mean, that's anyone's prerogative if they want to show themselves. If they don't, I mean, they're not indebted to you to show themselves on camera, whether it be from, like, the chest down or up or whatever the case might be. Girl, we don't owe you that. Sorry to say that. Oh, and Blue, thank you so much for the super chat. Well, exactly. Like, I don't know. She was doing so good in Canada up until the scandal broke, and then, I mean, she must have went back for some reason, because she went back, and then ever since she's been back, she's been miserable. I mean, kind of hard to tell at first, but then, especially here recently, things have not been super fun and great, and we've been screaming and raging and doing whatever whatever else the case might be. And here we are, just screaming about the fact that somebody pointed out that she had noodles.
Anyway, it's just BS beyond. Like, I've had a lot of people say, what do you think about Milk Tea? She's so fair. What? She doesn't have anything interesting to say. She was literally just keeping inventory of my groceries. She'll be making butter chicken soon because I don't think she'll have much very left. So what if I don't have groceries left? People buy groceries, and guess what?
Well, whenever you have a chip on your shoulder about something, and you go into a thing, whether it be watching a video to, like, another person, let's say, if you have a chip on your shoulder, of course you're going to treat them differently and going to be treating them like, you have an agenda. Duh. Just she can't even make a comment about noodles without, flying off the handle.
Eat them. That's what you do. And then when you don't have barely anything left, you buy more, and then you have some residual ones left over. Like buying a multi-pack of noodles. I'm gonna have some left over. I know that's a weird concept for you, but yeah, it's so petty.
That's what you came on the internet to do? Talk about one person? Why?
She's a teacher. Oh my God, is she a math teacher? She should use me as an example. So Foodie Beauty on August 2nd had 20 packs of Indomie noodles. Foodie Beauty has eaten 7 of those packs. How many will she have left by her next grocery haul?
What's your life?
I've always wondered when I was a kid, like, who would have, like, 25 watermelons? Like 17 apples and 25 pineapples and 13 melons and 75 ears of corn. I'm just like, okay, who would have that? Well, I'm safe to say now that I finally found some sort of person that probably at some point in capacity, without a stretch of the imagination, would probably have that.
Like, dog. Foodie Beauty.
No,
Foodie Beauty. Bro, she has her in every 4 months ago. Finally. Whew. 4 months. It took her 4 months to take Foodie Beauty out of the channel. Oh, and Gore World check-in. That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure she talked about Foodie Beauty in this video. It's crazy. These people,
All right.
the hypocrisy of these people talking about another channel breaking terms of service when they're breaking terms of service.
Yeah, so that's exactly right. All right. Hello, Nats. Not playing.
Oh my god, this God, girl. If you think this is reacting, I'm sorry to tell you.
Beaten. I'll say just beaten because I don't know. I don't care about the whole ex drunk thing. We've all had addictions, whatever. But not many of us have beaten our grandpas. So just beaten today. She's big mad. Wow. I remember her having this like, look at your mama's face in this still. I remember her when she started. She was so like, hi, I'm a person. I'm clean. I'm in recovery, and you know, her little sweet innocent voice and all this and that. And now look at how the filters and the masks have slipped. Saying that she's happy, everyone's happy, I'm miserable, just cements how miserable Gore World is. This is like, if there's a quote, one quote to symbolize
All I'm gonna say is, girlie, don't lump us all together. That's all I'm gonna say.
Gore World. That's them. Their whole entire life is so obsessed with trying to make me miserable. Well, just beaten, I can promise you, I'm not nearly as miserable as you are, because all you do is live in my shadow. That's it. Yes, I have a big shadow, and sure, it's big enough for some of you in Gore World, not all. But
I will say that's actually really smart of her to make. I didn't even think about that joke, but I think, honestly, I think that's probably her best comeback, well, probably ever, but especially in this live stream, girl. A+ on wordplay, I will say.
all right, let's listen to that again.
Nobody cares. We're excited you're miserable. It's really a good time. Satan, I'll see you there. Nobody cares. We're excited you're miserable.
So she's willing to go to hell because she's that bothered by me. All right.
It's really a good time.
Okay, also, girlie, can we not bring like heaven, hell, whatever the case might be for anybody? Can we not bring that up when it comes to you know clapping back and Chantal's own words? Can we not do that? Can we just take it for what it is and not bring stuff like that into the mix? That would be wonderful. Thank you.
So your idea of a good time, instead of taking your child out to the park, taking her anywhere, doing anything with your family,
and bringing people's kids into it for whatever reason. I guess she has a daughter. Okay, great, love that. Can we not bring that up whenever when we're talking about this? Like, come on, can you be any more? Ugh. Of course she would. Not super surprising.
Sitting, how miserable do you have to be? You live with your mother and you have part-time custody of your child. Like, please give me a break with your life being better. All right.
Just said that she would full on go to hell. Full on go to hell. To enjoy somebody else being miserable.
Okay, sorry. Let me correct myself. Apparently, she said that she would. Okay, sorry about that. I mean, then again, it's Chantal. I wouldn't be super surprised.
It's the same woman that gave these sympathy speeches about overcoming an addiction. All this, I'm a survivor. You can do it. I'll help you. All this peace and love she's been given when she's at the bars or when she's speaking about herself. But then when it comes time to speaking about foodie beauty, it's, well, I don't.
She has such a better life. She lives with her mother, goes by herself to smoke shisha, and yeah, just whatever.
Give a fuck. I'll go straight to hell as long as I can see.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Chantal, some people either are happier alone or they just haven't found their perfect person yet. I mean, for me, I'm just like, I'm fine. If Mr. Right comes along some point, sure, okay, fine, whatever. I'm not like rushing out there to find a man, on Global Tinder like some people, but you know what? That's her prerogative. That was her choice that she made.
Person that I've never met in my whole life.
Yeah.
Miserable. This is how
you're gonna have to try harder at making me miserable because it's not working.
Crazy and obsessed these people have gotten. They are preaching about going to hell, and it all makes sense, ladies and gentlemen in the chat. Remember when we were so disgusted to find out Just Breezing going to that church and trolling Missy Moo's family church? And we were like, how can a human being even do something so despicable?
Which that was definitely a choice, let me tell you.
This person is like close to my age, I think. They're in their 30s anyway. And that's their pastime, trolling a church, going live to snipe every single time I go live. You can't tell me you have a life.
And here it is. She sold her soul in order to be a disgusting person on the internet.
Meep. Between Breezy and Chantal, only one of them has an elder abuse charge. Yup.
She just admitted it. Yes, I will see you in hell. I will exchange anything to go to hell for. This is a woman she's never met on the internet.
Stay mad, baby.
She's never bumped into foodie beauty a day in her life. She doesn't know this woman from a can of paint. All she's done is watch this woman on a fucking monitor. And she's willing to go to hell? When is it time to log off? When is it time to get back to real life?
Tell your mother to cut the cord, all right? Cut the internet cord.
She's so dedicated to hating foodie beauty that she's willing to go to hell for it. Devil, come get me. Huh? Hell?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know the hate was that real. until right now. I didn't know it was that real. I'm not willing to go to hell for nobody. No, I do whatever it takes to stay, stay from getting down there. Just breathing like fuck it. For this
And these people say that I'm big mad or I'm pig mad or I'm bothered and miserable. Am I the one dedicating my channel to somebody I don't like and making comments like this, selling my black soul for, well, she has a black soul is what I mean, for a few views? All right.
right here, I ain't repenting.
I'm just going to skip forward because she's not really saying much of anything, unfortunately.
Just breezing, talking about her stroke. And talking about, she's mentioned it multiple times. Now she wants to claim that we're making fun of people that have.
Can't imagine being a mother and acting the way you do on the internet. Your family must be thoroughly embarrassed. Right? Like, I'm sorry, but imagine, you can say what you want about Smee. Hi, Squeaky from, I mean, never in a million years would my mother ever do this kind of crap. Never. Like, ever. Oh my God.
Have strokes. Let me tell Just Breezing something. We don't make fun of people having strokes. See, the difference between people that have strokes and you is you never had a stroke. We don't believe you've ever had a stroke. There's nobody that I've ever heard of that had a stroke in front of a fucking 7-Eleven and crawled.
I don't know about all that. I don't care. But what else did I want to talk about here?
Okay, well, since she's skipping forward, I'm going to skip forward a bit too.
We're here at the end of that bad mom over there. Had a joint hanging out.
You know what she reminds me of when I hear Blabba talking? They took your gerbs. They took her gerbs.
Dirty underwear. Getting dressed when she needs to go get her kids off the bus on camera.
There's a movie where somebody pissed in their boot. Thank you for the $2, Jessica Miska. I think there is, man. I really believe everything that fucking when she told that story at Knott's Berry Farm. I think her stories were pissing. Oh, that story. And she was roller coaster.
Oh, part. Okay. This is why I waited so that way we can skip forward. Did she leave? Oh, okay. Well, so she left. Oh, there's Julia. And she's still gone. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Me? If that was me, oh my God, the internet would be on fire. Dude, I swear to God. You hear my kid in the background and you fucking never hear the end of that bad mom over there. If I was fucking had a joint hanging out my mouth in my underwear over there talking about, let me go get my kid off the bus.
Okay, Blabba, you're the last person who should be talking about parenting. Maybe recently you started doing streams when your kids are in school. You could be doing a lot more productive things than bullying people on the internet. But to make fun of Original Owl.
Okay, why are we talking about kids? Like, what does that have anything to do with anything about what people think about you on the internet, Chantal? Like, honestly, truly, factually, like what? Nothing to do with it.
When she's not even vile, especially compared to you guys. All right, so don't ever talk about parenting about anyone else. Ever.
You know, putting it out.
Your kids are gonna grow up. Your kids are gonna become old enough to watch your legacy on YouTube, a Fatty Cow podcast. Please. Again, when collectively the two of you and your scissor sister, are both collectively the size of what Amy Slayton used to be. Or Tammy Slayton, sorry. Ugh, the hypocrisy.
Sam and Yaba and Tweeta T be having a time of their life. I swear Tweeta T want to drink their bathwater so bad. But Sam and Yaba, they really enjoy themselves. And Tweeta T's right there like, she'll be the third party. Like,
they're vile. I don't think I really had much else to say about them, honestly. All right, let's get to the biggest incel in Gore World.
Oh, Lord, I can only imagine. Oh, that was not the person I was thinking of, but of course, Stabby. Make him more relevant, Chantal. Go ahead.
Okay, so don't make fun of me. But this is really so sorry that I have to bring the swordfish. Ugh, I don't like. He legit looks like an emaciated donkey. I don't know what I ever saw. Okay, so don't make fun of me. But this is reacting to Gorlick Incel. This man hates women. All right, we're gonna
wait. Gore. I thought. Maybe it's a video about Stabby? I don't know.
This guy suck off this donkey for the duration of his video. All right. He just goes to bat. He supports an abuser. He makes excuses for him. He believes everything him and Dudu say. It's really just disgusting. All right. So let's listen to this.
You know what's really sad? I don't like Natter/D. I want to make that very clear. I do not like them. But when it comes to Chantal versus them, lying wise, if I have to pick between two of them, if I have to believe a story and there's two sides of it, I'm going to believe Stabby, unfortunately, which I hate admitting that, honestly, but just, I mean, they're both bad, don't get me wrong, but ugh, God. Oh, Blues, thank you again for the super chat. I don't know. Well, then again, to be fair, her address did get doxxed, so that might be another reason why. But I don't know. Like even if she was, to keep it a secret or something, just go back home. This is so embarrassing. Like you're obviously not happy here. I feel like you're even more miserable now that you're back since returning and just girl, go home.
The things that come out of his mouth, and by the way, he also doesn't go on camera because he hates himself. Another one who lives with his mother and buys her bras. That's Victoria's Secret. That's from his ex-girlfriend, just boozing today. So here we go. Here we have Mr. Gorlick Incel right from his mother's basement, reacting, obsessing about me. All right. So, yalla.
I find it odd that you want to cook in peace, but then you want to be all a part of reaction channels. You want to talk about
because whenever people watch him make his nursing home food for, ironically enough, his cooking is now suited because they have Dee Dee's poor mother living with them. And
Which I do want to say, oh my, I'm so mad at that. It's heartbreaking, especially since I'm pretty sure like the condo's in her name, and yet he's still there because Dee Dee. Disgusting.
Bedroom, small condo, with him smoking meth and cooking. I don't even know what. Yeah. Anyway,
your ex all the time, right? Is it because you only got 11 people watching you?
Yep.
And then the funniest part about Foodie's ex is the bait that he tries to pull, right? He wants to copyright your channels, right? He copyrights all these channels. He wants to copyright your channel and then react to your channel on his stream and then get a response so he can copyright you. It's pathetic. It's a pathetic display that this man wants to have a back and forth with you. But then when you attack him, he wants to call the police. But then he acts like
I'm sorry, but this picture of him looks like Grizzle and Sinew.
Hardcore, whatever the fuck.
Does anybody know what that is? I have no idea. No, not one single clue.
When he's a clown. But anyway, Gore World today decided that he wanted to stick up for the NAD.
Because he's an incel.
Okay, but Polar, thank you so much for the super chat, and I'm glad that you're here. It's kind of a newer thing, kind of getting out of my comfort zone. I have been thoroughly enjoying it, though. Been really enjoying it. I'm really glad that you guys have been enjoying it too. So thank you so much. It's so sweet.
Here is Gore World. Roll it.
Rage. One of the number one requests that I get is to go over Natter and Dee Dee. They went live.
So you thought it would be a good idea to give him more clout and attention after people spent so long.
Yes. I mean, also, are you not kind of, showing him on your channel too? Like, on top of that, ma'am, you chased after him for how many months straight? And I love him. Oh my gosh, I hate him. But like, I love him. But like, I also hate him. But like, I love him. But like, I also hate him. But like, I also love him. But I hate him too. Girl, you're not innocent in that either.
At him. Okay.
For about an hour last night, which I'll say for all of the people that went live regarding this, I expected them to go for a really, really long time with their live stream. But interestingly enough, they didn't. Just about an hour. They both kind of start out indicating that it's odd. Chantal spent
indicating that it's odd. Why do you sound like you have a mouthful of hot hamburgers?
So much time bringing up Natter and Dee Dee as they really were not. And if you go back and watch, they
God, and again, like bringing up, people's speech pattern, like. Okay, people talk differently. I'm not like some sort of great serenader with a great voice or anything, but like it's things people can't help. Just like like Alex, not this live stream, the one before, called him whiny. Like it's nothing. It's nothing that he can't change. I guess all three of us included. But like, if you don't want to hear it, don't watch.
Point on this aspect of the documentary. Now, that doesn't mean that Natter is going to play.
They weren't an aspect of part one. You're so dumb. In the beginning, in the intro to part one, it says starring and it has Natter's name there. Okay, so he's obviously going to be a point of it. That's why I brought it up in anticipation of him being an abuser sympathizer like yourself right now. All right.
Probably a massive part in episode 2, episode.
Oh, Natalie, thank you so much for the super chat and hello, which I'm so sorry if I offended you with that, but like. I love, that's one of my favorite things is saying hello in an Australian accent. Oh, it always makes me laugh every single time, and I love doing it so much. And I'm so sorry if I offended you, but like, hello, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it.
But the first episode really just embodied her growing up in her childhood. The only real partners, if you will, that we learned about were BB and Pete. Natter was almost exclusively not covered at all.
Oh, he's coming, I'm sure.
Didi says, of course, the documentary has nothing to do with her.
Not now, but it's coming.
And it has nothing to do with...
And that's the 15 minutes of fame you wanted, Dudu, right from the beginning, right? You inserted yourself. You wanted it. You wanted the online attention, so...
Darn. Anyways, Blues, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, God. Like... Every single time in my mind, she just kind of blows air out of her lips, like... because we can't see her do it. And what was the second part of that? Sorry. Oh, and the Hyperman is Yo Mama. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh, and Michelle, thank you so much for the super chat. And no, she really does not have any sort of creativity, unfortunately. Which is really sad because I feel like at the beginning of her channel, honestly, like she had original ideas. She was going out doing things, making food, like the Time Warp videos. I mean, whether you like them or not, at least they were creative and it got her creative juices flowing. She would dress up and make it super cute, you know, as much as, you know, Chantal could at the time. And she actually put an effort, but like, especially here recently, it's not been super innovative to say the least. It was just kind of sad. But like, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Where they are now. Natter reiterates that Chantal signed paperwork that indicated she was, quote, crazy, needed mental assistance, and her claims were rooted out of jealousy. And if that is in fact true, you know, I would love to see the...
No, it was rooted out of being pressured to reverse the charges and have them dropped, which is what I did. And I've already been over that. Yes, at the time, feelings for this friggin' piece of grizzle. I did anything for
hold
him.
on.
We all know that. Pathetic.
Wait, girl. You were also trying to talk to him while the protective order was still also in action, little Miss Marie Pondu / Krista B. Zion, multiple times, more than once, that we know of.
Whatever. Old news. Next.
Backing up of that claim with that paperwork that Chantal apparently had to sign for the crown. Now, I'd also like to point out, regardless how you feel about...
Of course, I'm going to be on the big screen so him and Dudu can obsess about me as usual.
Is believing the words that comes out of these people's mouths is crazy.
These two?
Yeah, exactly. That's the Golden Girl. Did he not hear Dudu coach Chantal and what to say? She was just part of the manipulation, even worse. But she was also under his pathetic, manipulative, narcissistic spell. So yeah, he had her try to get me. He used her as well. He used she and myself as pawns against each other to try to clear his name. 100%.
But then, like, at the same time, if you really want to think about it, Chantal, he chose her. He was living with her for a while. And whenever, you know, no matter how much money you threw, how many, you know, droog money you threw, he chose her every single time, even up until Cuba. He chose her every single time.
Having a Febreze can, so to point out, regardless how you feel about these...
I like to point out, regardless how you feel about these two, go ahead, Greg, talk to me, simp some more.
Having a Febreze can sitting beside the TV showing Chantal is just chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. You know what's chef's kiss? Incel garlic stale toast is that your neck beard in this picture looks like you smell like dusty baseball cards and sweaty summer sausage. All right, so can it?
Yeah, every single time that she does one of these live streams, she tries to be like, oh, super logical, like, oh my gosh, here's some actually good points, but then give it some time, and she's coming for every single physical / you know, the low blow that she can, because Chantal's not that super great when it comes to digging people. So not super surprising. I knew it was going to come at some point. It only took a little bit over half an hour to get there.
Didi makes...
I gotta go back. Look at Gorlick Bread kissing that ass, baby. Gorlick Bread, talk to me nicely. Somebody told me back in the day this nigga used to kiss the Nad's nuts. I didn't believe it until this stream right here. Now you see Gorlick Bread gobbling the cock. Look at him. Look at him.
Hold on.
Look, he got the Febreze can right there. Go ahead, Gorlick. Show your true colors, baby. I've been waiting for this day. Go ahead. The chef's kiss? The chef's kiss?
Fine for the crown. Now, I'd also like to point out...
And also, yes, because, you know, going to the, you know, said person's channel and actually watching them, no, that's way too much effort. Original content? No.
Regardless how you feel about these two, having a Febreze can sitting beside the TV showing Chantal is just chef's kiss material. Didi makes the point that anyone that has been in Chantal's life usually ends up, in Chantal's words, against her, psycho.
Yeah, because you know what? I had a lot of toxic, crappy people in my life, and I'm just realizing it and cleaning out the trash, including these two, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah, good.
Oh, it only took you like what, 2 years after thousands of people screaming at you to leave this loser, leave him. He's not good for you. But I love him though. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you're cleaning out the trash, even though I thought that he was long gone though. It's not kind of weird wordplay, I will say.
Good. I'm glad they're gone.
Stalker, but ultimately not in her life.
Wow.
And a lot of people have made that point. This documentary is about Chantal, who today, contrasted to all.
What about you, Gorlick Toast? You don't think it's a little dysfunctional of a relationship to be complimenting just Beating's hair because it looks like your mom's? What kind of Oedipus complex do you have? Just end it. All right? Seriously. What did you do for just Beating when you were with her? The only relationship we really know about, because you're too coward to put your life online, no one cares. You literally had her setting alarms for you. You literally had her show up at an Airbnb that you couldn't pay for. Please just don't make me go on.
The things she's done and said seems turning on her.
Nope. Nope.
And you can make the case.
No, I turn on them and I clean out the trash. Who turned on me? Who?
That it's
doo-doo? Okay.
her turning on them first. Case in point, just yesterday, the sub for sub.
Which honestly, I don't know. Garlic toast sounds really good right now. It also might be the fact that I haven't eaten anything yet today. that sounds really nice.
Garlic bread
Is
is
he
like
going to bring up the sub for sub and that TACAT person turning on me? Do you know that had nothing to do with me? Do you know that had everything to do with haters going to the
No, people were informing you, or I'm sorry, informing her, like, hey, you might not want to. And also, you guys are both breaking terms of service. So she denounced you. But now it's everyone else's fault that fell through because you're now losing subs. Is that how we're doing this?
hurting her and trying to blame it on me and saying not to associate with my channel, and then you're going to blame me for that? Okay, nice reasoning.
like one of the fucking weirdest persons on the internet. He repeats everything that everybody else says, and then he kisses ass.
She doesn't need this woman anymore that helped her. And now when that person comes to Chantal and asks for help because she feels like her channel is being threatened, Chantal simply just washes her hands and walks away from it.
Right.
Now,
I walk away from it. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to go to that TACAC lady's stream and apologize over and over for something I didn't do? Did I report her channel? You moron? No. Was I the one who reported her channel? No. Trolls did that. So really, you're coming after the wrong person. Thank you.
At her site that she gave the internet the impression she wanted us to have now.
I just want y'all to focus.
What?
In
Wait. What did he say?
She's at her site that she gave the internet the impression she wanted us to have of now.
Blues, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, nope. It's just wherever Chantal is for some reason. If it fits her narrative, she's going with it. No ifs, ands, or buts, unfortunately. And we'll rewrite any sort of thing to fit whatever sort of narrative that she's, trying to paint herself in. Forever the victim, never the, aggressor, never the one that might have overstepped the boundary. No. Forever victim.
Okay. So we're going to completely ignore Sam's Bar Lounge, all the videos of him being abusive. We're going to completely ignore the shut up and leave. We're going to completely ignore all of the streams of me coming on and bawling my eyes out and people telling me to leave the jerk because he's an abuser. We're going to ignore all that. We're going to ignore all of that.
No, no one's ignoring it. People were trying to tell you for months, if not a year or two, to leave that loser. Leave, get out. He's not good for you. This is pretty much every single reason why this guy is not good for you. And you told people to go stuff it. You don't know what you're talking about. I really love him. This and that and the other. People tried telling you what you needed to hear, but you weren't willing to listen. Like, what part of that is she not understanding, honestly? God.
Right. But I'm the one who has an impression. I'm the one who formed that impression of him. No.
Girl, you try making him to sound like Prince Charming. He's so great and wonderful. Just because it's deleted off your channel does not mean everybody forgot about, I don't know, this like, oh my gosh, he's like so perfect and this and that. Girl, no. Quit trying to rewrite history. It's not going to work. Stop.
He is the one he was in jail for stabbing people. Right then and there, that set the stage for how people perceived him. All right.
And yet you did not want to listen for whatever reason. You thought that, wasn't it also that like she tried to paint it off as like not being true or whatever? Not super surprising. But Texas, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. I really appreciate it. Yep, and then right after the threesomes, Cuba happened. So This one will never fail to amaze me, and yet every single day she proves me wrong. Oh, I'm assuming this has to do with her now. That might have been a little bit before my time, but I'm not super surprised by that either because it's Chantal. Chantal never lets anything go ever. Instead of just moving on, being a bigger person, you know what way that I mean? No, she can never just move on. Nope, she has to bring up every single thing. I don't know, once every like 2 or 3 months, just to keep everything nice and tidy and regurgitate every single thing that she's ever said ever.
I just want y'all to focus.
He's literally an abuser sympathizer.
Real quick.
Incel behavior.
We're taking the word of Dee and Nad.
Known liars. On April 1st, when I was in Cuba, what did they do? They came online and said Natcherd was in jail. They've lied so many times about so many things. It's on
But like also so have you, to be fair.
Camera. It's on video. Like what the heck?
This man is taking the word
so have you.
of these two.
Also, not sticking up for him, but like at the same time, girl, if you really want to be throwing stones here, you might want to look after your glass villa.
Regardless how you feel about these two. Exactly. He's taking the word of these two. Look at Gorlick. Show yourself, Gorlick.
Pathetic.
Wow. Every word you hanging on, huh? From them two. The divers of the muff, them.
YouTube lover. Chantal, they ignore what's convenient. Same reason they ignore the fact that Shannon's daughter assaulted elderly people. Oh. Yeah, they ignore. Exactly. They twist and turn things.
Okay. I had no idea about that. Number 2, like, what? How do we bring up Shannon in all this? Huh? And also, Bessie, that sounds amazing. And I don't know, tell the boyfriend to buy all the meat. Just get all of it. Every single thing. Especially some for me, because I don't know if it's just because I haven't eaten anything yet today, but like that sounds really, really, like really good.
They ignore everything to fit their narrative. 100%.
Two? It's crazy. Go ahead.
Dee claims that Foodie attempted to cite Natter was just a one-night stand, but she started to like him afterwards. Natter says that if he was so bad as she claims, why was Foodie spending all hours day and night chasing after him?
Chasing after him?
Yeah, chasing after him, girlie. Do you not remember everything that ever happened? Again, just because it's gone off of your channel does not mean that we don't remember all the late nights you would be talking about him. And oh my gosh, Dom, which was his nickname at the time before Chantal accidentally doxed him. Well, doxed like the character picture that everyone was able to put 2 and 2 together. And also after that, leaked his phone number online, talking about him, being like, oh my gosh, I really like him, but like it's not that big of a deal, but like it is a big deal, but like not a big deal, but like also really a big deal. Yeah.
Oh my god, you have to be kidding me. I can't deal with it.
Dee infers that Chantal described Natter in that.
It's called manipulating and love bombing. Why is it the most ignorant people who have never been in an abusive relationship have the most to say about it?
Rage video as, quote, bossy, Dom.
And also on top of that, to be fair, Chantal, you did monetize it, make it your whole entire persona. Well, not persona, but like your whole entire identity / content back then around this entire thing. Like, do you not remember like the 2 a.m. like live streams crying about like, oh my god, I just hate him so much, guys. Like every single person that was there remembers. Sorry.
See, what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, what's happening here is Gorlick Bread is trying to bring them two back.
He's using my former abuser and his new girlfriend as a mouthpiece to try to say what he wants to say about me. That's exactly what he's doing.
He's trying to help their channel out. It's been doing exactly what we all been wanting that channel to do. Disappear. 11 viewers, 2 people in the chat. Nobody's watching. That's what we all been waiting for. Ever since Gary got copyrighted like crazy and the guy's been going around copyrighting all these channels, all we've ever wanted was, okay, let it destroy itself. Let it end. Let's not talk about it. Let's turn our backs and walk away. But here's Gorlick Bread. When the channel's on its last legs, down to its last 2 viewers, last 2 people in the chat, Gorlick Bread comes as the hero that he...
You nailed it, El Petit. How is he using Natcherd as an expert to get information about Natcherd? Voila, like
is, and he comes.
Well, if you really want to use that same analogy, Chantal, why is somebody using Chantal for an and to get information about Chantal. Words are hard, but like, you see how that works? The same thing can be said about you, because how many times have you lied about, I don't know, everything and exaggerated and overshared, but then also at the same time not give true information at the same time somehow? Don't ask me how. Yeah, so how does that work?
The channel. He comes on his channel and talks about, regardless how you feel about these two, they're making some really great points.
Yeah.
Oh, what they're saying just makes a lot of sense. Look, did you see the Febreze bottle? Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. You promoting these two? You serious, dog? That's where you're going with you? That's where you're going with it right now? Unbelievable.
Now, you can take that for what you will, but, you know, there are two distinct sides.
G. Thank you, G. Beat a woman on camera. Where
I'm going to skip forward just a bit, just to save some of her sanity here.
ever. No. I gave him money when he asked for it. Like, I know he...
I'm letting y'all watch this. I'm letting it play because I'm showing y'all what's going on.
Actually, that's a lie. I didn't give him $2K a month ever. No. I gave him money when he asked for it. Like, I know he knew he was a bum and he quit his job. And I gave him money for cigarettes. There was no contract. Anyone who believes him is a big fool, okay?
And also mushrooms. Let's not forget about how he royally screwed you over, mushroom prices. And on top of that, what about the Burger King drive-thru incident? You really want to go there? I mean, oh no, he's going to be paying for it, even though I 100% gave him the money to pretend that he's going to be paying for it.
There's no way I would ever pay someone like that. Sorry. No. I helped him out. He took advantage of me.
What about your husband then? Hate to bring it up, but like at the same time though, Chantal, he's been doing pretty good since you guys got together. He got a new gaming computer. He moved twice. Like 2 or 3 brand new car. Well, not brand new, but like I think her current car is brand new, but like new to them cars in total. Like I think he's doing pretty good, compared to what he was whenever you guys first met. So
the sucky that's going on here. The sucky that's going on here.
Yeah, I know the shisha is really annoying, I will say.
What about Doodoo? Doodoo gives him way more than $2K a month. Are you kidding? And she's still being abused by him. So you're saying that giving a man money negates any abuse or what? Because she pays all the bills to that condo. She's the only one who goes to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, after losing her cushy job because of him and his dumb antics. All right. So she had to move her mother in because they can't afford.
Which also, I mean, I could be wrong about this, want to be fair, but like also wasn't it Chantal that like gave away where Dee Dee worked and told people to report it, which again could be wrong, but like also at the same time she did, to be fair, was wasting company time. Not gonna be denying that. Not super great, but I also believe that is true from what I remember.
Nursing home anymore, allegedly. She pays his cigarettes. She pays the food. She pays everything. Everything.
Claims make sense. Of course it does. Of course. He's not a bad guy. He's an amazing guy. Thumbs up. Right, Gorlick, tell us more.
She painted Natter very negatively.
You stupid idiot, incel, moron. He's an abuser. Of course he's painted negatively by his own actions. And the consequences of his actions, dip crap, is the fact that...
Yeah, the same thing can be said about you, girly. I don't know why you're getting so mad for, but same thing could technically be said about you as well.
He has to now live with people hating him online. Nothing to do with me. His actions, not mine.
Well, I mean, you're the one that brought him on the platform to begin with. Let's not forget that. No fun fact.
Narcissistic abuser.
Nobody would know who he was if it wasn't for those Miss Somebody named Chantal. Nobody would know who this loser was, but no, let's give him a platform. That I'm sure that won't backfire at all.
Yeah, you guys got the wrong idea about that. You guys got the wrong idea.
Oh, hey,
It was
girl.
Foodie Beauty painting them negatively.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Right?
I'm playing this shit for y'all. I want y'all to see this. It was Foodie Beauty. It wasn't him. Foodie Beauty.
Unreal.
Retell history for us, though. Retell it. Talk to us.
Yeah.
Justifiably so in many aspects. But
Justifiably.
then she also tried to paint him very positively when her community pushed back.
I bet you he won't strike this video. I bet you he won't.
G. Natchard is also currently in court for essay on a woman. Let's not forget that turning a blind eye is a disgrace to all of us women. Never forget. Exactly, G. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Instead of keeping the focus on this monster, people like to turn it around and try to victim shame. 100%. Yep. Thank you so much.
Let's all be honest here. The boat can be sinking and the house can be on fire at the same exact time. Just because one thing's worse than the other does not make, one doesn't outweigh the other.
G.
Thank you, garlic bread. You are sucking me up really good.
No one else will.
You ain't been sucked off this good in a long
Ew.
time. Suck them off, Gorlick. Take it all. I hope you gargle after this. I hope you swallow.
60.
You nasty bastard. Go ahead.
Yep,
To that
Sandra.
point, her community continually
man,
said,
in the
leave
mic.
him alone, stop going over there. And
Leave him alone. That's what he tells people, right? Yeah, that's a different story behind what he says, okay? You don't know anything of what happened. I can guarantee you that's not what happened.
he would just project that she wasn't going to do that.
Mhm.
So this ultimately brings them to
Yeah,
the point.
yeah, engineered chaos. These same people will call you the most vile person on the platform while co-signing essay and abuse. It's absolutely disgusting. They have some nerve.
Oh,
That's
hey,
what I'm pointing out.
girl.
Yep. Wait, I want to make sure my alert box. Oh, maybe I did.
Okay, girl. You should have gotten this. Oh, it's more stabby. Wonderful.
If I was just making it up about Natchard, then why not with BB? Why didn't I have any of those problems with BB? My relationship with BB was very unproblematic. I'll call him Milan because BB was a like a name when I was with him. So with Milan, why was there none of this made up stuff? There's no pattern of behavior there. But with him there is. How many people are accusing him of SA and abuse? Not doo-doo, but we've seen the video. She doesn't need to admit anything. Ugh.
Saying,
And you want to hear the most disgusting thing? While he was abusing Dee.
Oh, Blues, thank you so much for the super chat. And I do want to say, whether you like Yo Mama, dislike him, whatever the case might be, just be respectful. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Just keep it respectful.
On video. He was on video sex chatting with another poor, pathetic woman, witnessing all this and sitting on this abuse until it was convenient because he didn't want her anymore. So she was a scorned woman, right? Hell hath no fury than a woman scorned, right? So then she decides, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to out you as an abuser. Ugh, selfish, disgusting, stunted people.
we need to see more because
And I'm vile.
that wasn't enough. Yeah, Gorlick, you're doing
So
it.
he wants video evidence
Which, I mean, you are. Let's all be honest here.
of me being beaten. That's what he's saying.
You're doing it, baby. You're doing it. I like this for you, dog. You're taking it to that level now, huh?
Yeah.
Right. She needs to produce more evidence. Okay. Okay. Talk to me.
Him doing anything to her, that she needs to produce it. If not, they're just simply claims that she cannot substantiate.
Oh, claim.
And that
Disgusting
the
loser.
videos with Sam's Bar Lounge had already been reviewed legally and that no action was needed.
Oh my god. They've been reviewed legally, and the cops of Canada are the biggest failures. Because if that happened in Kuwait, this guy would be probably hanged, all right? If not, probably in prison for like 20 years. He would be gone. If he did
Okay,
this.
well, that's not morbid. Ugh. I mean, again, I don't like Natter by any stretch of the imagination, but ew. Ugh. I'm just gonna press play and we can try to move on the best that we can.
This to Didi on video in Kuwait, all right? So Canada, you're a big failure when it comes to justice, because I'll tell you right now, while the situation with May is taking forever, but also that video should have put him in jail. But she didn't want to press charges, so that's how it is in Canada. They're very lax with that. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. He's literally excusing away what happened on Sam's Bar Lounge. It's disgusting. How do people support this loser? Oh,
I don't know. How could you platform said loser? I would like to know.
anyway. Actually, Vanilla, he gets quite enough views. So there's enough people backing up this crap. That's why I'm exposing it.
Didi says Chantal was just doing all of this to shift the focus away from herself. And Didi actually says
The focus away from what? Being abused?
the manipulation with Chantal and Natter started with the YouTube channel.
Right.
Which again,
Oh,
if you
my-
recall, there is fact to this.
really? What
Chantal
fact to this?
did initially come online and say that she had hid the channel from Natter.
What?
She wasn't open about what she was
No. When I first met him, I didn't tell him I was a YouTuber for maybe a week. Maybe.
doing. And in fact, told Natter that, she didn't need to tell him where all this money was coming from. And
No, I don't have to tell him where my money's coming from. It's not his business.
for those, maybe
He's believing every word that comes out of this man's mouth.
Yep.
I never saw dick sucking like this in a long time. Wow.
Which I can only speak for myself, but I've seen a lot more, to be fair. But I've been meaning to make that joke for a while, but just the dark thoughts got the best of me. It's fine.
This is amazing. Somebody told me before I got here that this man was on this guy's nuts. Like,
my narcissistic ex would drive me crazy because he was a certain way in public and treat me like crap behind closed doors. No offense to anyone, but I have reasons for not. Well, Lynn, exactly. Like, just look at the shut up and leave incident. Like, look at how he got up off of camera so fast when I'm like, I'm leaving. But whenever he was on camera, he's like, leave, shut up and leave. But then when I stood up to
Yeah, right. God, I was expecting a lot more, but it's just a lot of name calling, unfortunately. And I'm trying to have the best time that I can, but like, it's still kind of painful, if I'm being quite honest. And also the hookah is not helping any.
leave, that was a different story. He had to run off camera and threaten me to sit down. Anyway, they are master. You want to talk about manipulation? Are you kidding? Oh my God, he's the king of it. That's the only thing he's king of. King Haga, king manipulation.
crazy. But I'd never seen it until now. Unbelievable. Wow.
That are new. This was,
I'm just gonna skip forward a bit more because it's kind of the same points over and over and over again. So, unless if something really catches my eye, I think I'm gonna maybe skip forward a bunch.
And you guys all hated me for going back to him over and over again. Blue Pot, you knew the pattern. You knew the minute I would start talking about him, oh, she's gonna start seeing him again. You don't hear any of that crap now. Trust me.
Well, on camera at least, God only knows what's in your mind. But yeah. And also, guess who's talking about him again? And guess who's making a live stream dedicated to somebody watching said person again? Well, I can only say that her name starts with a C and ends with now.
There's zero love anywhere in my body for this monster, all right? I'm not good at hiding my feelings. You would know. So to say that I still have feelings for a person who flicked cigarettes at me, gambled away thousands of dollars of my money.
Okay, so did he have access to your money, or like where did that money come from? Because remember earlier she said like, oh no, I didn't give him $2,000 per month. That's crazy. Like Dee Dee does though. So like, did he like steal the money? And if that's the case, why was nothing reported? Or unless if you gave him said money. Just thought I would mention too.
Abused me in every way, emotionally, financially, physically, humiliated me, cheated on me, gave me STDs. What else? Did the worst things that a man could ever do, shy of killing somebody. And I don't doubt that. I don't know.
More than once, and even after you got the facts. Well, with that, by the way, you decided to still see him. So choices.
He stabbed people. Who knows what he's capable of, right? He's threatened to kill me on video. And you're going to tell me that I miss that because you have hate for me because you're a piece of crap who can't move on from the fact that I call you a friggin' garden gnome? Get a life.
Well, to be fair, though, if it didn't bug you this much, you didn't miss him, and whatever the case might be, why are we still talking about it? Why can't we move on? New topics, new things to talk about, new places to go, things to see, games to play, something. Instead of screaming about all like everything that he's ever done, wrong to you. Can we not do that? Can we not something? No, I didn't think so. No. Maybe next time.
Him up. I know that they only do live streams with only 7 people in there.
Yeah, Susie.
But she keeps bringing him up.
Yeah, and this is. It's close. It's at 1.5 because Chantal normal speed is insufferable.
He's really doing a number right now. Wow.
Future Becky Williams, I'm using this because he's made some good points. I'm arguing for myself in between. So you're going to say that all reaction channels can't talk for themselves when they use my videos, you dummy?
Go ahead.
Chantal has not moved on. She can put on her act, but she has not moved on.
Really?
Oh, he says that with such an assertion, and he's completely 100% wrong, and he's an idiot.
Speaking of that act, if you go back and watch,
I have not ever been in his chat. I've never tried to reach out to him. Every time I talk about him, she talks about him, so she's obsessed.
I know that is a lie because remember when she first went to Kuwait, she left some sort of like live chat thing in Natter's chat saying like, you stole my man or something. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So that right there is the lie. You definitely have been in his chat before. So that's a little bit awkward.
With him. Do you see the things I say about him? I talk about him when I'm outing the abuse some more. That's it. I never have anything nice to say about this loser. So yeah, get it right. You're such an idiot. Oh my god. I don't even know how your own mother can stand you. You're an embarrassment. Embarrassment. That's why you don't tell her about your YouTube channel, because she would be ashamed and give you 50 spankings, wouldn't she? And you'd like it. That's the worst part.
If you go back and watch the Nad videos, he's telling his audience to go and watch.
Yeah. Thanks for all the attention you're gonna give him. Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Chantal is worse than an abuser.
No, I mean, the boat can be sinking and the house can be on fire at the same time. Doesn't mean that one can't happen at the same time.
Nicole Y donated $2 through Super Chat. He's like, JB, I'll talk. No.
And it needs to be exposed. It's not normal. It's not normal. And the fact that YouTube platforms these people is insane. Even though they're clearly breaking terms of service, they're clearly bullying and harassing.
Which, I mean, you're also breaking terms of service by doing sub for sub. If you really want to go there.
Like, it's, I don't know. Burger. Yeah. And him saying I had no choice but to drop the charges. No, I had a choice. I worked very hard to drop those charges. Between him and Doodoo talking me, like, okay, I made the decision, yes, because I still wanted to be with that loser at that time, which is ridiculous, maybe, but I don't know what was wrong with me, honestly. I think at this point, I don't know if it was like trauma bonding or if it was like just putting so much into it already and like, I don't know. It was just, anyway, whatever it was, yeah.
That they had photographic proof, Chantal's own channel documenting it, that she was going to Natters despite having paperwork saying she couldn't.
Okay, and I wasn't the one that was supposed to stay away from him legally. He was supposed to stay away from me. And he still saw me. All right.
If that's the case, then girly, was it not you that made more than one fake accounts on Facebook to talk to him? If that was the case, why did you have to make fake accounts to talk to him instead of using your own account? Like Krista B. Zion, Maria Pondu, anybody have any explanations? Because I'm pretty sure it went both ways, did it not? And then, of course, Chantal had to be sneaky because, like, you know, we're not supposed to be talking, but like, oh my gosh, I still love him, guys. Okay, so exactly. Okay. See, I can think for myself sometimes. Of course, Chantal, the forever victim.
So yeah. Thank you, Monetizing. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. The homeless person on the porch, he was a liar. The fact that you're trying to use an abuser, liar, manipulator as someone to one up.
Okay. Is there anything else to be mentioned in this live stream? Because I'm kind of already over it.
And wants to hit up YouTube like the fucking police. But then turn around on their channel and talk shit about you on your channel and react to you on your channel. That guy has a video of reacting to me on his channel, and he expected me to reply. So if I reply, then
and so forth, as long as it applies to me, because I did so many bad things personally to these people that they have the right to be abusive and obsess over me this way every single day on YouTube.
I mean, whether you like it or not, people have the right to comment on you. You don't get to be a dictator and tell people or your supporters, whatever the case might be, like who they can go watch, who they can go support, who they can super chat, whose chats they can be in. That's not up to you. That's up to the, to the individual people. That's how life works. If you don't like it, well, you might be in the wrong business, sweetheart.
Hi, Blackzillion. Yeah, they haven't experienced much, exactly.
A lot of reactors that I don't even like. And I don't even get along with. Side with me on that. So stand on that side, Gorlick. I'm glad you did this video. Because, man, get out.
Point a little bit because they
tough talk from the guy who takes his mom to Victoria's Secret. That'll never get old. Ugh, what is this? One of those abusive behavior at my house. He was gone when he threatened Pete's and he swatted at BBJ. He never came back to my house ever. Not
and
once.
Yet you still wanted to be with him after that. Also, I'm pretty sure. So. I mean, just because he didn't come over back to your house still doesn't mean that you didn't still want him. Did it? I didn't think so.
More than like,
let alone my elderly mother. Never. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Nothing could happen. But the instant they're against her, all of a sudden, now it happened. Now they're the worst person.
What?
And the reality, again,
right.
Natter and May are the only two that know what happened. And
Okay, but whenever I said something like this, I was condoning. I wasn't believing the victim, right? And listen to all this crap he's saying.
Here we go.
Yep, here we
So
go.
Natter and May was the only two that knew what happened. Uh-oh, Gorlick.
Again, pattern of behavior.
Here we go.
they're against her. All of a sudden, it happened. Now they're the worst person.
Here we
And the
go.
reality, again, Natter and May are the only two that know what happened.
Mhm.
And this
Oh, and she left. Oh, yep, she left, and now she's back.
And if they think it's because of somebody else, they'll attack that person. So this channel that they believe that was doing sub for sub,
Hold on a second.
this is what I'm talking about in passing this channel,
Yeah, listen.
Foodie Beauty.
Asking her to tell them how to block her.
So this
Yikes, baked potato. You sound worse and worse each stream. Like emphysema coming in nicely, tubes.
fucking channel. So this channel that was doing sub for sub, which probably gave Foodie Beauty, this channel was a low end channel, bro. This channel probably gave Foodie Beauty
3
10 to
subscribers?
15 subs
Yeah,
max.
Yep.
All these people started harassing this channel because they believe that this channel gave Foodie Beauty 800 subs with no proof. This is what I'm talking about in Gore World, right?
I
Any
mean,
success-
honestly, even if it was like 20, 25, like whatever the case might be, it's still against YouTube's terms of service to do sub for sub, no matter like, you know, how you want to paint it or how you want to like kind of mask it. It's still sub for sub. So
yes, that Foodie Beauty
I
makes.
mean, they're both equally breaking terms of service.
Hmm.
And if they think it's because of somebody else, they'll attack that person.
Yeah. Not only, this is the weird paradox, all right, of Gore World. They'll go and attack this poor Tacat lady. And I don't care if she said, I don't care what's on the screen, what she said about me. I don't care if she blames me. I don't care. She probably doesn't have an experience with these vultures, all right? These hate vultures. They'll go and they'll attack this person for supporting me and me trying to support them. And then they'll blame it on me and say, oh, well, see how Foodie Beauty reacts? She doesn't care that she's being attacked. What? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about haters going and attacking people for no reason but to make me look bad?
Oh my God, the
Please.
forever victim can never do any sort of wrong with this, that, and the other. The same exact song and dance that we've been listening now to over an hour.
Have anything to do with Foodie Beauty.
And also on top of that, Chantal, it's your audience. What are you expecting? Sunshines and rainbows from people? Honestly, what are you expecting?
Beauty gaining subs.
Try growing your channel without me, baked potato. Let's see how far you get.
It was because she went to one channel and did a sub for sub. And they don't even got the capability to have 800. Whatever. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Tacat is saying Miriam is not her friend.
Same.
She doesn't know her.
She did get
Miriam
something so fake.
showed up in her channel last week asking her to get her subscriber
never
count
did.
up to 100,000.
I never went in there and said, I need to please bring my subscribers to 100K.
I'm good. Yogi, I honestly wish I knew. I've been here. I'm still kind of confused about what the whole point of this was, other than the fact to try to, I don't know, yell at people and try to blame everybody else for her problems, even though it's definitely her own problems. I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
I mentioned that that's how much I needed. And we were discussing like that subject, but no, I didn't beg anybody for subscribers. Again, why would I go in a chat that has 30 subscribers begging?
So she tried to help Miriam, and then it turned into a disaster.
Hold on. Since this person doesn't like to show themselves, but has a lot of crap to talk, I'm going to show you, I'm going to put a picture on the screen of her. So let's just get this here. Oops. Nope, that's her boyfriend. Sorry about that. Oh, we need to hide Gorlick breath. Let's see. Where is it? Where's the picture of what's her face? Oh. Nope, that's not her. Where's the picture of her? Oh, I think that's her picture. Is that her? No, that's not her. Oh, yeah, there she is. Okay, there she is. All right. Let's see. Let's make this smaller. Oops, let's make this smaller. We need to get this.
Why hasn't FFG gone to see Pete yet? I just don't.
Yeah, really. 'Cause he wouldn't even give her the time of day. People try to ship her and Pete's. He would never in a million years.
You know, I mean, y'all friends, right? You saw him at the fashion show. I'm kind of curious.
Because she was spending time with Pete behind Salad's back. Okay,
Yeah.
so they go
Tell us more, Pete. Talk to us. Tell us more, Pete. What else happened in that visit?
over to Pete's mom to chill,
Uh-huh.
and she's discussing with Pete's mom how she does her visa runs.
Okay, and
Okay.
Thank you so much, Pete. You know, a lot of times Pete gives us those little nugs. It's happened so many times over the
little nugs of nothing. Like what is the big deal?
I don't know. Chantal, would you like to tell us what the big deal is? Because if I'm being quite honest, like everyone knew. Everyone knew. Everyone knows. Everyone's been known. But for some reason, you are the only person out here that's treating it like, oh my God, it's revolutionary. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. People knew. Just because you put a blanket over it doesn't mean that people can't guess what the object is behind it. Like, come on. You're not that smart. I'm sorry.
Seriously, what is the one up here? Anyone? No, exactly. Here's of course.
Oh, he gives you little nugs, huh? What did he give you after that fashion show? Talk to me, FFG. Talk to me nicely, though. Because you was really up on him at that fashion show, though. Hey, Pete, why don't you cheer a little bit more?
Listen, this woman has a lot to say about me having to buy love. There's nobody, even she would have to pay for even phone intimacy, because listen to her voice. There's nothing attractive about this person at all, on any level. That's why her boyfriend is this. This is her lumberjack. This is her boyfriend. But she has a lot to say about everyone else's relationships, right? All right. Yeah. Okay.
And you're her
impersonation. Thank you, Rebe. Oh.
Okay, I'm skipping forward even more because it's getting kind of more redundant at this point.
You don't even have a neck, and you're making fun of my fatness.
Okay, it's the magic of skipping forward. You never know what's going to come out of Chantal's mouth next.
At least I'm pretty and fat. At least. All right? Oh my gosh. All right, and I don't have to invent a boyfriend, no matter how much you make fun of mine. My husband, okay? Please. Now...
Hello? Okay, my internet went out. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, so there wasn't really anything. I'm not exactly sure when I missed you guys, but like it's nothing really. It's just the same old song and dance that we've been hearing now for the past like hour and a half. So that was interesting to say the least, but like also kind of underwhelming because I don't know what I was expecting, but like more than that, it's kind of a letdown if I'm being quite honest. And hello, here I am. I'm back, even though I'm just about to head out because I mean, there's nothing really more to talk about other than the fact that that was Chantal's best attempt at a reaction, and God help her. I really hope that she doesn't do any more of them because that was not super great. Oh, Budget, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Okay, just catching up here on the chat. Yeah, sorry about me disconnecting. It wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't disconnect though. I think even my computer at right now is just like, okay, we're good. We're done. Okay, so I'm really glad that I decided to do a live for this, not pre-recorded stream, so I don't have to edit. So that's wonderful. And I think with that being said, though, I think I'm gonna run because well, the video's done, and also to let you guys go get food and whatever the case might be, because we've been doing this for a while. And if I don't force myself to leave, I will be here for quite a bit more. So. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I will see you whenever she goes live / does a video next. God only knows, especially here recently, she's been really in a great mood. Okay, bye.